There is a name that echoes through the Springfield, not just in the music scene, but in the streets, the courtrooms, and in the whispered conversations online. Rocket, some know him as a rapper, some know him as a survivor. Others aren't even sure he's human anymore. But the deeper you look into Rocket's story, there is more you start to feel like something out of folklore. A mix of tragedy, mystery, transformation, and what really happened to him. Is Rocket just another underground artist on the come up, or is there something far stranger going on beneath the surface? According to fan theories, the truth might go all the way back to the name Rocket never says anymore. What is that name, you might ask? Drumroll please. Kid Teo! This is where it all begins. Before the tattoos, before the violence, before the fame, there was a Kid Teo. A young artist from Springfield who was known for his emotional sound and vulnerable lyrics, but then something happened. Some say it was an overdose, some say it was a mental breakdown, and others believe it was the night everything changed. The night Kid Teo died. The most well-known theory says that during this near-death moment, Teo didn't just slip away, crossed over into heaven. Not into peace, but into something darker. That's where he met the devil. Now this isn't about fire, brimstone, it's about trauma and survival. Theory says the devil offered Kid Teo a choice. Stay gone or come back, but not as yourself. Come back harder, come back colder, come back with a purpose, but leave behind your joy, leave behind your name. That was the price. When he turned, he wasn't Kid Teo anymore. He was Rocket. New name, a new energy, a whole new person. This is where things get strange. Fans noticed that Rocket never spoke about the Kid Teo era. Not in interviews, not in songs. It was like it never happened. His voice sounded different. His flow changed. He was more aggressive, more distant, almost possessed. Then came the arrest, when Rocket was accused of being involved in the murder of Maurence Crump in Chicopee. He spent 2 years behind bars, and when he came back, even more changed. Theories started circulating that this Rocket wasn't the same guy. Some say he'd been replaced, a clone, body double. But anyways, back to the script. Copy of the original missing something human. Maybe the real Rocket didn't survive prison, or maybe he left part of himself behind. People pointed to how he disconnected, he became unpredictable, how his eyes looked even more different, how he wasn't performing anymore, and almost how he never channeled something. Like he... Sorry about that, guys. I just coughed up blood. He wasn't rapping for his fans, but delivering messages, warnings, and those weren't random if you look closely. Rocket is full of patterns, symbols, names that reappear, colors that repeat, lyrics that reference events that haven't even happened yet until they do. Deaths, betrayals, prison times, prophecies. That's why some bands believe that Rocket's entire catalog is a coded story. That everything from his song titles to his artwork, part of a timeline, a spiritual blueprint, maybe even a curse. Why does he mention blood so often? Maybe because he's blood. Maybe it's because of his gang affiliation. We'll never know, guys. Why are devils, fire, shadows reoccurring theme? Why start a label called Walk Hard Boys? Is it just hustling hard, or is it carrying a broken heart through hell? Even his name, Rocket, feels like something he didn't choose but was assigned, something he earned in pain. But yeah, not every theory says he's cursed type shit. Some believe that Rocket, after jail, didn't disappear. He started giving back, working with younger artists, feeding the community, as if you will, showing love to the same streets that almost killed him. I'm really fucking drunk right now. That's where the Springfield savior theory comes in. Someone who went through everything, survived, came back not as a victim, as a prophet. And maybe he really did die. Maybe he really did make a deal. But instead of using it for fame or money, he used it to speak the truth. To represent the kids who never got a second chance. To carry the stories of those who didn't survive. To take all that pain and give it purpose. If you believe in symbolism, then Rocket might be more than a rap. Might be more than a walking message. A warning to the streets, a broken to the mirror, a reminder that even if you live through hell, you'll never come out the same. So who is Rocket? Is he a ghost of a boy named Teo? Is he a vessel filled with pain and prophecy? Is he the result of a deal or an answer to a prayer? Maybe he's all of it. Rocket is what happens when someone dies, but he refuses to stay dead in a city like Springfield, Massachusetts. Maybe that's the exact kind of legend he needs. Let me know if you want this formatted for subtitles, TikTok storytelling, or want me to add something.